Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about it was a Pizza Hut order. DoorDash driver says someone placed an order to the wrong address. She then realizes why. So wrong address scams are fairly common for DoorDash, UberEats, and Grubhub drivers, especially when dealing with these larger corporate chains and dealing with people that actually order through the app. And it seems like this driver is tired of their shit and ended up exposing them on the TikTok. So with that said, we are talking about everything that is being said in this article, how it actually is for DoorDash, UberEats, and Grubhub drivers and customers, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. A DoorDash customer seemingly tried to scam or set up their driver by sending her to the wrong address, but she wasn't falling for it, no matter how sad the sub story. Yeah, you see, this is actually so common to where people are just not even having it. And some of them even come across as rehearsed. Like, I remember doing a video about this specifically, and this girl already knew from the get-go that the customer was trying to pull some shady shit. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's not happening. So she called DoorDash, made sure she got the full pay, and gave the food to the place where they delivered it to. There were some wild stories linked to DoorDash orders, from the woman who found out her husband was cheating on her because of a food delivery picture to the driver, who thinks boomers should be banned from the app. And there's the person who caused a massive mess on a customer's doorstep. Given this and the fact that drivers are literally delivering to strangers, it's understandable why this female delivery driver was so skeptical of a customer's unusual request. And not to mention, it's also a smart business move in general to not condone that behavior. Like, why would you let customers push your boundaries like that? You accepted an order based on the dollars to mile ratio. Now you're letting them add more miles to your order simply because they're stupid and they want to game the system? Irresponsible.
Someone tried to scam me or set me up yesterday while I was door dashing, and I'm still confused by the entire thing. It was a Pizza Hut order, and it was cash on delivery for $25 and some change.
First off, I'm going to leave our TikTok as well as our profile in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject. This is exactly why I don't do cash on delivery, because the customers pull shady shit and it's not worth their time. And not to mention, there is less than no guarantee that you're even being tipped anything from that point. Heck, they could give you literal exact change and it would just come out of your account. That's it.
And I get to the customer's house, I ring the doorbell, there's no answer. I knock on the door, there's no answer. So I phone the customer. The guy picks up the phone. Meanwhile, the lady comes to the door and she's confused as to why I'm there. She tells me that she didn't order food.
Oh, you know, that makes it even worse. Imagine blatantly doing that, and then the customer is having you harass some random dude because you couldn't be intelligent enough to actually not game the system. Like, seriously?
And so I get off of her porch and the guy's like, yeah, sorry, that's the wrong address. Hey, can you do me a really big favor? Can you please drive it to a different address? It's like 10 minutes from there, please.
I would say no. Be an adult, accept your mistake. Too bad.
My kids are at home right now. They really need some food. They don't eat steak or none of that shit. They really need those pizzas delivered. They've got cash there. I'll have them give you at least $10.
Oh my God, a $10 tip. That changes everything. A $10 tip for you actually scamming the system? Hell no. We know better than that. Don't waste your time on trash like that.
Sir, F you and them kids, okay? I'm not doing that.
Actually, that doesn't surprise me at all. If that's the attitude she has, and that was just what she said for the TikTok, great. If she said to the customer, that'd be like, okay, maybe dial it back a little bit.
And I tell him I'm not comfortable delivering to an address outside of what's being shown in the app. Like, you might need to call DoorDash and get that taken care of. And I was going to ask him, like, what cross streets he was asking me to deliver to, just because I was curious as to which direction he was trying to take me in. I was not about to go there, but I just wanted to kind of see how far out he was trying to pull me. And he ends up telling me, hold on a sec, and then click, disconnects.
Oh, look at that. You couldn't scam the system because you were lying, because you always have lied, because you always will lie. That's what I thought.
I text him, no response. I try calling him back, no response. So I call DoorDash. They walk me through the steps to like report it in the app. She blocks him from me ever getting another order because I told her that it made me feel uncomfortable and something was definitely like sketch about the entire thing.
If they actually block the customer, that's great. If not, that is sketch as fuck. Like, he tried to scam the system and you're gonna keep letting him order on the platform? Really? He should be blocked from the platform entirely.
Like, it was definitely sketch. I'm still curious as to like what the scam or the setup was. Like, what was the point of that?
If I were to guess, it would be them taking the pizza, saying, hold on, I'll get you cash, and then closing the door and locking it, making it basically wait outside for everything. Oh, and then on top of that, claim the order never arrived. Is sending a DoorDasher to the wrong address a common scam? The Daily Dot scoured the internet for more information on this scam. While it found a Reddit thread from a year ago, that's about it. However, there were plenty of articles addressing other commonly related scams. You made an article about this specifically, and you can't find any around the internet? Oh my god. Wow, what a way to just prove that you support scamming on the internet. Way to just prove that you don't do your jobs. Like, you're just trying to build a narrative that customers are doing everything fine and drivers are really the horrible people. That is the piss poor integrity and character of the failures of the Daily Dot. The Dot's best guesses are, remember, this is pure speculation, that on the safer side, the customers wouldn't have given the DoorDash driver the cash they owed for the food. On the more dangerous side, this was a setup for a robbery or even trafficking. I'm not sure if it would go all the way there, but it's possible. DoorDash takes cash. For those confused about Dasher's cash mention, yes, some restaurants on the app offer the option to pay cash. The Dasher collects the total, and then the amount is deducted from their payout sent to the restaurant. I made a video talking all about that. I will leave it in the description. Feel free to check it out. My personal recommendation, if you see it, don't touch it. But it's your business, you do what you want. Viewers' reactions. Good thing you listen to your gut instinct, one person said. Always, always trust your gut. Always. Don't second guess it, ever. Glad you are safe, another chimed in. I won't take a cash order anymore. Too many times I've been burned, a commenter wrote. Like I said, I wouldn't mess with cash on delivery at all. That is basically saying no tip, no trip isn't true because you're not only not tipping in advance, you are gambling at the entire idea that you're being paid at all. Heck, you might actually lose money if they stiff you and take the food. That would be blatant robbery. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. This seems like a driver that has enough experience to know better. Like, they're not letting customers pull shady shit. They're not falling for the most obvious traps. They know better, and they're not letting bad things happen to them. So she knows how to handle dealing with support. She knows how to handle dealing with certain customers. Honestly, even if the customer did manage to find a way to change the address, I wouldn't permit that kind of behavior because they know better. Honestly, the first thing I would have done was hang up, call DoorDash, let them know what happened, and never let this kind of thing slide. And she didn't. And not to mention, yeah, it could have gone really bad to where it could be robbery, human trafficking. There have been a lot of safety issues with gig work as a whole. Do yourself a favor, avoid cash on delivery if I were you, but if you must, be smart about it. You don't know what's around the corner these days. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.